Hello and welcome everybody to another episode of A Slice of Fried Gold. We're doing another Reacts episode and tales from Reddit, Am I the Arseholes, confessions and lovely memes and fessholes, which I've...
Fessholes?
Oh, I've found a new page.
Confessional assholes.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I've found a new page on Twitter, Ben. It is good.
Before we start, the way you've turned the table here, it feels like we're in newscast.
I know. I feel like I should have like a back of paper.
In today's news.
In today's news, dickheads be dickheading.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But yeah, no, it's good. Right, so if you are joining us for the first time, make sure you subscribe. Everybody like this video, ring that notification bell. And if you are listening to us on Spotify, please do give us a 5-star review. For the record, I am Paddy.
And I'm Ben.
And this is the news of today.
This is what we found on the internet this morning.
Yeah, exactly that. Ben, you can start. You start.
Right, so I've got a couple of I am the assholes.
Wonderful.
So I've got so many. I found so many good ones this morning that I don't know which.
I couldn't find nothing.
I was just like, yep. Like I curated, I read through them all, and I was like, no, that one's not good enough. That one, I found so many.
Okay.
Right. Let's start with. Oh, this one's a good one.
Yeah.
And I think this will talk to you.
Oh no. I don't know if I like this.
Am I the asshole for eating chicken nuggets at an Italian restaurant?
Yes.
I knew you'd go straight for that. Right. So, I shall read out the actual little bit.
Okay.
I was really guilty about this because my fiance was angry at me. I don't like Italian food.
How can you not like Italian food?
I know. Like, I bet
pizza, pasta, risotto.
I bet you she likes pizza.
Probably.
Anyway, I'm an extremely picky eater, so I just picked the chicken. Oh, it's changed to chicken fingers, not chicken nuggets.
Chicken goujon.
Chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies.
I'm extremely picky, so I just picked chicken fingers as my fiance and my brother were ordering Italian food. My fiance was mad at me and said something like, "What? This is an Italian restaurant, and why did you order the chicken fingers?"
Well, yeah.
I thought it was normal, but you decide, am I the asshole? For more information, I have tried Italian food. I don't like it. Wrong.
You're a wrong person.
My fiance likes Italian food, as does my brother, so I agreed because I didn't want an argument.
Yeah.
My fiance has OCD and wished I didn't get the chicken fingers, as he said this was disrespectful. I personally might break up with him, but it's hard for me to find good boyfriends, so I wanted to help him with his OCD. Oh, I can fix him. I can fix his OCD. No, you can't. Only therapy can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I have autism. Am I the asshole?
It's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. So, first of all, she must have ordered the chicken fingers from the kids' menu.
Maybe, yeah, probably.
Because let's face it, an Italian restaurant is not doing chicken fingers.
This is America, don't forget.
Oh, yes. It's not
so
probably
they could be in an Olive Garden or something. Like, oh, it's Italian. No, it's an Olive Garden. It's a chain.
Yeah.
That's like us going, let's go have Italian and we go Prezzo's.
Yeah. Well, at least they actually are more Italian than what I would class as an Olive Garden.
Yeah, anyway.
Look, I mean, you are not an arsehole for ordering a dish that is on the menu.
No.
Because if you're like, we had this recently.
Yeah.
We had somebody specifically request chicken nuggets. So we had to get in like a chicken breast and make chicken nuggets. Because like, they do come like semi-regularly once every 3 or 4 months. And the kid is just like, must literally eat chicken nuggets every day. That's all like the kid eats.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if it's on the menu, you're not an arsehole because you can't be an arsehole for ordering something that's there.
Yeah.
If you're like a grown adult and ordering from like the kids menu because you want to be...
because you're a picky eater.
Because you're a picky eater, then you are an arsehole.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very touch and go on whether or not you are or aren't an arsehole. Every fibre of my being wants me to call you something else. Like, I wouldn't say you're an arsehole from it.
I love how you're like dancing around the subject.
It's very difficult because it is on the menu. It's just
Yeah.
like you're basically choosing the basic bitch option.
Yeah, for me,
So-
it was like if you don't like Italian food, but your brother and fiance do, fine. Suggest a restaurant that does both.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, not a specific Italian restaurant. Maybe it's a restaurant that has
a mixture of everything.
so they can have some Italian food. But also, I still believe that you probably do like Italian food. You're just not willing to accept it because you probably like pizza. Because who doesn't like pizza?
Well, exactly. Everybody likes pizza.
Everybody likes pizza. So yeah, I
think
think
like spag bowl. Who doesn't like spaghetti bolognese? You know what I mean?
Sometimes I've not enjoyed it.
You've had some really shit bolognese.
Yes, my mum's cooking.
Oh, savage.
There's a reason why when we have family over, she now gets me to cook. And it's not because she's like, well, no, it actually could be because she's lazy.
Well,
But
maybe.
Anyway, I think if it's on the menu, if it's on the adult menu, you're not the asshole.
No.
Because it's there.
Yeah. It's an option to choose.
It's an option to choose. Also, your fiance and brother should know if you're a picky eater. And not be so upset that you're ordering chicken nuggies at an Italian restaurant.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You know, surely they know you because I mean, because she's what the fiance's 27, but she doesn't have her age on there. But if you're all adults, surely you've lived with each other for a while now to know. You're a picky eater.
So I don't know. I just feel like it's just a bit of a. I feel like it's just a bit of a annoying thing. I mean, we're like the restaurant that I work in is a fish restaurant, but we have a full vegetarian menu and we have meat options for people because we know that not everybody likes it.
Yeah.
So
do you think if she ordered it in Italian, that it would have been okay?
Could have the chicken nuggies.
I was thinking more, you know, what would it be? Polo. Is it polo Italian? I know.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Polo frito or something like that.
Yeah. Polo frito.
But I just you're not an asshole, but you are an asshole. It's kind of a
It's like everybody's an asshole in that situation.
Yeah.
You are for ordering chicken nuggies. Your
Fiance is for judging you,
and as well as the brother taking you to a restaurant that they
and
know
the
that you're not gonna
restaurant for
like.
serving them. If you're an Italian restaurant,
Yeah, exactly.
don't serve them.
So
right, sticking with the food theme.
okay.
Where is it? Here it is. Am I the asshole for tossing out some cakes that my wife baked?
Ooh, touchy subject, this one.
Right. So, I, 38, was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes about 2 months ago.
This is definitely America.
It's completely self-inflicted because of my lifestyle and weight, and I completely acknowledge that.
America.
Since then, though, I've been working hard to try and drop weight and make healthier choices, and I've started to make positive steps in that direction.
Good.
Well done. We appreciate.
Yep.
For me, though, food is like an addiction. This is when it started to get a bit too real for me.
I was like, Ben, did you write this?
Since when was I 38? For me, food is like an addiction. I don't want to compare it to more hardcore addictions like drugs or alcohol, but I am constantly wanting to eat junk and treat food, which is how I got into this mess in the first place. I'm not going cold turkey on these foods, as I feel that's equally unrealistic. But I'm doing much better. My main strategy is trying not to buy it all.
Yeah.
Enter my wife.
Right. Okay.
She is not at all supportive in terms of trying to enable the healthy choices I'm trying to make.
Right.
For example, she will continue to bring crisps and chocolate into the house in large amounts. Not American, they use crisps. UK.
Wow.
For example, she will continue to bring crisps and chocolate into the house in large amounts, even though I ask her not to. I don't want her to flat out stop, but it's an excessive amount. I know that the problem is mine and not hers, but it doesn't make it easier to have all this food temptation so close by.
Okay.
She is also an amazing baker. That's probably where he got the diabetes from.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
She will frequently try new recipes from TikTok, and they are almost always incredible. Again, though, I've asked her maybe to not make it all the time, like currently 2 to 3 times a week. But she's still doing it so frequently. Last night, she made a tray bake of flapjacks.
Oh, yes, chef.
Which are my absolute favourite. This is nearly me. I had one, and not polishing off the tray required a huge amount of mental effort for me, which I know again is my fault. Well done for not polishing it off. Well done. We appreciate.
We do.
This morning, after she left for work, I work from home. I took the tray directly out of the bin and dumped the lot. I took the tray directly out of the bin and dumped a lot of them. I think he meant like fridge or something. Anyway.
Yeah.
Or maybe cake bin. I don't know. It was a total impulse. I felt bad about it, but I also felt like a pressure had been lifted. When she came home, she was absolutely furious, but I tried to make my case and explain how hard it was to stop eating junk food after doing it for so long, and that I appreciate a little more support. She's not talking to me now, and things are tense. Am I the asshole?
No. No, I don't. I genuinely don't think he is. He's trying to better his life.
Yeah.
And she's not being a supportive partner.
No, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. If you enjoy baking and doing things like that, bake them and then take them to work.
Yeah.
Give them to your work colleagues. I mean, so many people do that. They bake stuff for the pleasure of baking and enjoy doing that as like a downtime, like reading a book or whatever. But I don't think this guy's an arsehole at all. I mean, he maybe not have gone around it the way of doing it when she was out of the house and throwing it away. But I understand why he did it in the sense of he was trying to get rid of it so he didn't eat it.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was him, if he couldn't have, if he didn't want to throw it away, he could have gone out for a walk for a bit, get some fresh air and not be in the house with them there.
Yeah.
But no, I wouldn't say he was an arsehole. I think, to be honest, if anything, probably the wife's an arsehole.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I think the wife is an absolute asshole. For me, I'm the same for you. If he's trying to better his life, good on him.
Yeah.
We've already applauded you twice in this confession, mate.
Yeah.
But maybe what he needs to do is befriend people in the local pub. Like start going to the local pub. Just have Diet Cokes. You don't need to have a beer. Just have Diet Cokes or water or whatever. And whenever your wife bakes, when she's out at work, take them down to the local pub. Everyone will love you.
Yeah.
Or she takes them to work. One of the two.
Yeah.
If you work from home and she doesn't, I think the wife needs to appreciate, because it also sounds, if she's baking 2 to 3 times a week, it's probably she's probably a contributing factor to him getting diabetes.
Bit of an enabler, basically. So.
And I get it sounds a bit like she probably bakes. She either bakes out of enjoyment or it's a bit of an ego trip and she loves people complimenting her baking.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Yeah.
I love taking cakes into work and everyone going crazy about them. But when they try and convince me to bake more, I'm like, absolutely not. I find it so fucking stressful. To the point they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, when the first cake didn't come out right, I chucked it away. And they're like, don't chuck it away, bring it in. I'm like, I'm not serving you guys raw fucking cake.
This is a Michelin star kitchen. We do not serve slop.
Exactly. I did not, no. But yeah, so I think the wife needs talking to and everything. And I think, mate, if you're struggling with this, I doubt you're watching it, but if you are, and we've just read out your confession, talk to your friends.
Yep.
Get your friends to sort of have a word with her, because maybe with you saying it to her, it's all just going right over her head. But with enough people and enough pressure saying to her, you need to stop baking, you need to stop enabling him, it might help.
Yeah. And
try and just put a limit on how many crisps and chocolate she's bringing into the house, because I get that feeling.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? It's the same with I come home from work. I get home from work at midnight and I'm hungry, and the last thing I want to be doing is eating crisps and chocolate and stuff at midnight before I go to bed, because it's just bad. How did you miss your mouth that
No,
big?
I didn't. I got my mouth. That was a bit of splashback. Don't worry, I'm just cleaning your table for you.
I literally just cleaned it all down. Polished it and everything.
It's nice and clean now.
Oh, right.
This bit is nice and clean.
No, it's not. I'm going to have to re-clean that. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Come to my house. Make a mess. Anyway. So, yeah, no, I don't think you're the arsehole at all. Don't think you're arsehole at all.
Shall we do one more, and then we'll go over to your memes?
Yeah, can do. Yeah,
Okay.
I've got several.
Those 2 are quite long. Okay, let's go for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna focus on this one.
Right, okay.
The word, I know what the word is, but it looks like another word and I might trip up. So,
okay.
Am I the asshole for my actions towards my boyfriend for signing to someone instead of letting me translate? that title does really not make sense. But anyway.
Okay, right.
My boyfriend is deaf. Before we started dating, I could kind of sign, but since we started dating, I've been trying to get better. Cool. I occasionally make mistakes, but he says he's completely understands me and translates for him 99% of the time. We both got caught up with finals and other things and haven't been able to go on a date for a while, so I haven't been able to translate for him or be helpful for a while.
Right.
Recently, we went to a movie theatre. A movie theatre?
The theatre!
Cinema. Come on, Americans.
Yeah.
We were signing as we went up to the counter to order food, and as we went to the employee, he started signing to us. I keep reading it as singing, but it's signing.
Oh, what the employee was signing to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah.
I immediately spoke and said, I am hearing, he's deaf. He apologised both in English and in sign language. Everything else the employee said he did in both languages. He said, oh, I'm very sorry. I saw the two of you signing and assumed you were both deaf. I've lost my place. Did he/you want to do the order? Oh, no. Yeah. Did he or you want to do the order? Referring to my boyfriend. He signed that. My boyfriend signed back that he would do the order and told him what he wanted. I then told him what I wanted, and after the movie, I was a little angry and asked him why he ordered. He signed that if the employee knew sign language, he could just order it, would be easier. I signed, but then I was there to help. I signed that I was practicing sign language just for him and that he should let me use it. He signed that he was not incompetent and that if he can directly talk to the employee, why not? I signed that it would be nice to let me help. He signed that he only wants me to help when he needs it, and if it's not needed, I'm just being condescending and rude. We didn't sign for the rest of the night. Is that the deaf version of the silent treatment?
Yeah, cold shoulder, yeah.
Just hide in your hands.
Put your hands in your pockets.
Oh, right, where am I? We didn't sign for the rest of the night, and I've been talking less. Who are you talking to? He's deaf! Starting to worry I overstepped and was rude. Am I the asshole? Yes. 100%.
Yeah, you're a bitch. Basically. It's not... I get that she's trying to improve her sign, so she wants to do it more.
Yeah.
However... It's also nice for him to be able to go up to somebody and they are fluent in sign language, so he can actually do what he wants to do and and do everyday things.
Yes,
you know. I mean, I know basic Makatong for my niece and nephew.
Yeah,
and I could never. I struggle with that, let alone learning fluent sign language. I think in America it's actually part of the. I don't know if it's part of the curriculum.
I know it's all done on one hand, and that just freaks me out. You have a second hand.
Yeah, but they do. It's all letters.
Yeah.
So I think you can basically.
No, but even our alphabet, we use
use two. But I think when they're doing fluent, they can use two.
Yeah.
But I think in their educational system, I think that they all learn the basic alphabet.
Maybe.
In sign.
It was in the back of our homework planners in high school.
Yeah, it was.
We weren't forced to learn it.
No, because everybody wanted to do the swear words in sign language.
Yeah, for me, yes, you are the asshole.
Yeah.
I think you're on a bit of a power trip because you've kind of got this person relying on you solely.
Yeah.
So then the moment someone else comes along and means he doesn't have to rely on you, you've taken it as an offence.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're the asshole, you're taking a power trip. I remember once, because I know very basic sign language, watching my mum do it in church is how I learnt.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So my mum knows it, and she would do it for the deaf people in the church, and I would just sit there and watch her, and I slowly picked it up. The best bit was because, of course, it was the church stuff. It was all religious stuff.
Yeah.
Try and guess what this is.
God, what is it? Rays of peace coming down. What?
It's Armageddon. I fucking love it.
Telling me she just didn't dress like Aerosmith.
But yeah, so I picked it up, and then one time when I was working at the hotel, this person checked in and he was deaf.
Yeah.
And I started doing basic sign language back. No, thank you, please. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And he was so like, oh my God, you know sign language. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, only a little bit. Let's not get crazy.
Let's not have a full-blown conversation here, please.
But he was so appreciative.
Yeah. I think it is one of them things.
And so for her to like overpower that and be like, no, I'm your handler. I'm your...
Yeah.
No. Get fucked.
Yeah. Get to fuck.
Get to fuck.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree. I think she just needs to take a step back. If he's being able to have a conversation with somebody, just let the dude do it, you know. It's his language.
Do you think it's harder for them to talk when they're wearing gloves? Especially with thick gloves.
The problem is, my mind immediately went to...
If he's fingering her, is it fellatio?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I was just like, how do you talk? How do you go, oh yeah, if you're using one hand?
Yeah. But yeah, right, let's move on to some memes and fess holes.
Yeah, right. Right, this one's disgusting.
Okay.
Until I was 12, I believed toilet brushes were scrubbing your bum clean after a shit. I only realised that this wasn't the case when I was at a friend's house and asked his mum where the bum brush was. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, some of those brushes look rough. He must have had a sore butt.
I mean, he would if he was ever around mine, he'd be very confused because I have two brushes.
Why do you have two brushes?
Right, okay.
I don't want to know.
No, you've asked the question now.
No, I don't want to know.
I have two brushes because I found out that the old, like, bristle ones are really bad for the enamel on the ceramic.
Yeah.
So you get a silicone one. Fine, grand. Yeah. But the silicone one I bought is paddle-shaped.
Oh, you got that one.
And it doesn't, like, properly get into the corners.
Yeah.
So I have this paddle-shaped silicone one for daily cleaning. And then I've got like a traditional bristle one for the proper deep clean and everything.
Yeah, no, you see, I've got a silicone one, but the silicone one is like a round one, like it would be traditionally, and does the job.
Yeah, no, I accidentally bought a paddle one. Don't buy a paddle one; they're shit. Rounded.
They're shit for shits.
But also think like his immune system must be top fucking tier. If he's all that bacteria he's rubbing onto his ass.
Jesus, yeah.
You know, especially since the skin on your ass is like one of the thinnest skins on your whole body. So
well, yeah.
Bacteria can easily pass through it and everything.
Yeah.
So his immune system must be immense.
Yeah, has to be.
It has to be.
Right. I occasionally Google search on my wife's phone how to kill my husband or getting away with murder, just in case she does kill me and the cops collect her phone data.
Fair.
I mean, you must be a shit husband if you have to have backups like that.
Never know. It could just be that you've suddenly just got life insurance, and you know, you just gotta be careful.
You might have married a black widow and you need it. Mm-hmm. This one I don't know if it's clever or disgusting. When I eat mini cheddars, I like to chew up to 3 of them into a mush and then spit it into another mini cheddar and using a 5th mini cheddar, make it like into a burger sandwich before eating it. Most small packs have exactly 15. It's the perfect snack.
What?
So basically...
No, I know.
But like... What happened in your life that you had to go through that to work out that this was a snack option?
What kind of motherfucking reincarnated bird? Oh yeah, let me just, regurgitate my food to put it into... What the fuck? No, just shove them all in.
Yeah, just eat it like any normal person.
Yeah.
Was camping and didn't have any toilet roll, so I wiped my bum with a bread roll.
Okay. Waste of food.
There's leaves.
Yeah.
I mean, leaves are an option.
If you're camping, there's leaves. You just got to make sure not poison ivy, not nettle.
Yeah.
Anything else, you're fine.
Oh dear. Right, this one. It's a star review thing.
Okay.
It's 4 out of 5 stars, and it says, "Dr. Lewis saved my life." Dr. Lewis tweets the review, says, "Honestly, don't know how to earn a 5th star." Save a guy's life. 4 out of 5.
4 Yeah.
Service could have been better.
Maybe because he could have saved his life and improved it.
Yeah.
All he did is saved it. He didn't improve it. Yeah. You know. That's like in The Incredibles when the guy jumps off the building and Mr. Incredible saves him. And then he sues him.
Yeah. You ruined my life. I saved your life. This one's a good one. I made my boss mad by using the vacation days my boss gave me.
Yeah.
It's amazing how that works, isn't it?
Isn't it, Paddy?
Yeah, isn't it just? You're a lucky man is a nice way of telling a guy you'd bang his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, everyone likes to hear that the person that they're banging is hot.
Yeah.
You know, I remember, I remember one time I may have got a bit jealous.
Yeah.
When I was out on a date with a guy, and we went to this pub in London, and there was a drag act, and the drag act, she did crowd work, but she purposely kept coming over and sort of feeling the muscles of my date because he was a rugby player, and then at the end she tried to give him her number. Oh, like at first I was like, yeah, I'm tapping that, yeah, I'm bagging that, and then it was like, okay, now you need to stop. Okay, now you're pushing boundaries. Okay, now I'm gonna fucking fight a bitch. You know, like, come on, like,
now I'm gonna knock your wig off.
Yeah. But yeah, I was not impressed, and he found it funny.
Yeah.
I did not.
Yeah. But that's what I always don't get. Like when guys in clubs are like, "You staring at my missus?" Yeah. She's hot. Congratulations, I want to be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, take it as a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hit on your missus, but at least I acknowledge the fact that she's a good-looking girl. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Now, if you accidentally got drunk and hit on her because you didn't see him, apologies.
But, you know, she's clearly attractive. Well done.
Yeah.
You hooked a 10 out of 10 and you're a 4. You know, well done.
In good lighting.
Good lighting.
What?
That was good. This one's funny, but you'll have to probably see it as well. Sigh, how about you make me laugh? Knock, knock. Who's there? You can. You can who? You can no longer send direct messages to this person.
Wow.
I think you need to save that and think of that one the next time you get somebody really annoying. Right.
Yeah, unfortunately, normally I'm the one who gets blocked. It's not because I do anything weird or anything, I'm just boring.
Yeah.
Because they're like, what are you up to? I'm at work. Cool. And then they block me because obviously I'm not continuing the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm at work.
Yeah, I'm at work. I cannot flirt. 2 mil hits your account. What's your next move? Enter the bathroom, sit under the shower, and let the water wash away the poverty for the final time.
No.
No?
My first move is to withdraw it all. Because it could be a bank error and sorry, it's gone.
I don't know what happened to it. Disappeared. What was that? No, I don't have a new car.
No, you're not allowed to check my mattress.
No, sorry, nobody is entering my brand new house. I don't understand why bugs come inside when they have the whole of the outside.
Well, actually, they're not usually outside. Well, I mean, some insects are. But you know, like how they say, oh, if there's a spider in your house, if you collect it and take it outside, it's probably going to die because it's a house spider.
Yeah.
So,
but what bugs me the most is that a fly can easily fly in the house, but when it's trying to get out, all it does is hit the closed window. Mm-hmm. Isn't that fucking stupid?
Yes. Have you seen the size of its brain?
Yeah.
It's tiny.
Yeah. But in proportion to it,
it's still tiny.
Fair enough.
It's when you don't have any windows open.
Yeah.
And a fly appears. It's like, where the fuck did you come from?
Yeah, I know. It's so annoying. Right, this one's good. Steve Irwin bursts through the door and wrestles me into a headlock. This little bugger stimulates reproduction up to 5 times a day, mostly exclusively without a mate.
God, 5 times a day. It's been a while.
Oh,
it's been a decade.
Mate, if you've been doing 5 times a day, you need to see somebody.
Yeah, I used to be able to do 10 years ago. I had the stamina.
Mate, we're getting old.
Yeah.
Do you think the doctors be stepping out of the room to search stuff up on Google?
Yes.
100%. 100%. Especially after, like, there's that episode of Scrubs where, like, JD constantly comes out and then, like, reads books and then goes back in. Oh, I think it could be this.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but no one's brain can remember everything.
Oh, absolutely.
So if... Yeah, I would have no shock if they were, like, going out of the room just to double check something because they've forgotten what the term is or the meaning is and blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Yeah, no. Yeah, get over yourself.
Books describing the terrible conditions of medieval times or whatever always like. They had nothing to eat but bread, wine, and a lump of cheese. and all due respect to the difficulties of the past, that's an ideal meal for me.
Yeah, but you find that, don't you? It's like things that were once considered luxury are now for the povos, and what is now poverty is considered luxury. You know, back in the medieval times, only the poverty ones ate vegetables, and all kings ate, venison and all that kind of thing. And now it's like, oh no, you eat your vegetables. They're the right stuff.
Yeah.
So, and that's how there was that's twice as many peasants as there was kings.
Yeah, exactly that. Me on the way to my physical labour job, knowing that there's some Asian chick sitting in her apartment wearing cat ears with tentacle dildo shoved in her ass, making way more money than me.
Oh God, don't.
Now I'm angry and direct.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Like, as you know, I went Pride this week.
Yeah.
And as we were walking around, a friend in the group bumped into another friend, like someone else he knew, and he was hot. Like, hot.
Yeah.
And of course, it's like you casually just sort of, you carry chatting to him, I'll just stare.
Yeah.
Anyway, as we were walking away, I was like, he couldn't take his eyes off you. You need to fucking lock that down because he is hot.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah. Because the person in question used to do YouTube.
Right, okay.
And so he's like, nah. I only know him because he asked me to do some editing for his videos. I was like, oh, what kind of videos? He was like, his OnlyFans account. Oh, right, okay. And he's like, yeah. When he started, he's only making about £80 a week. I was like, oh, right, okay. Nothing to sort of turn your nose up at, but
God, no.
You're not going to make a living. He's like, yeah, but then he really got into it and he's making about $2,500 a week. And I was like, oh, no. Like, yeah, you start questioning everything you've made,
Yeah. I've been buffing up my feet just in case I need to go on Fit Finder, you know what I mean?
God, I can't even do that with my normally ass toes.
Hey, that working feet might be somebody.
Yeah,
somebody's thing.
Might be for someone.
There was that woman that was on online recently, like when they do articles about OnlyFans. She makes not her most money, but one of her niche things that she gets a lot of her money from.
Yeah.
Is wearing like casts and being like almost like an invalid kind of thing, like, oh, I've broken my leg, I need help. Kind of situation. We don't kink shame here, but
we don't kink shame. But what the fuck is wrong with you, straight people?
Yeah,
like honestly,
I mean, that's a weird thing.
Like,
what
is wrong with straight people?
I don't get that one. This one's good. This happened to me once. I'll go into it. Someone, no idea who, has been using one of my streaming accounts to work their way through a popular TV series. I see their progress every time that on the continue watching list is displayed. They have one episode left of the big series finale. I changed the account to my password today.
Harsh.
Yeah, I don't know if this has happened to you, but my Netflix I don't know if it got hacked or something like that, but there's a way of like going onto your thing and seeing what TVs and like things. And I was like signed into like this TV somewhere, like in London or something. Right. And it was like Korean streaming shows going on my Netflix. And I was like, mate, I struggle with English, let alone like doing a foreign language TV show. So I was just like going through and they were watching like 3 or 4 series on the bounce. And I was just like, cool, change account password.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't know how that happened. But obviously there was like some data breach that Netflix never sorted out.
No, I've never had like my streaming account hacked because the only streaming account I have is Disney Plus, and who wants to watch that? Like honestly, there's
at the moment. Well, there is one show at the moment, but that is worth watching.
But one show out of
I know.
Yeah, no.
This is the thing.
You've got all the Disney classic films, grand, but everyone's already seen that. And there's nothing like new and exciting, blah, 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 apart from one show. So no, I've never had my streaming services again.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, last one. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I certainly know it's happened to me. Parents, you've got mail on the table. The mail. Been opened.
Yeah.
Why? What are you going to find out? What are you going to find out?
Thankfully for me, it was just a bank statement. But they, oh, we didn't read it properly. We thought it was for us.
Yeah, right.
What? And then you got confused when there was suddenly more money in your bank account than you expected. Because I don't spend as much as they do.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. My eldest brother had this trouble the most because him and my dad had the same initial. So,
like that, I get.
Yeah.
Me, I have no initials that are the same with everybody else.
No.
No. Okay, yeah, no, he's not doing anything naughty.
No.
Cheers, thanks, yeah. Cheers to the
No,
trust.
they're though. When I get a parcel delivered to the house, they won't open it. But they expect me to tell them what's in it.
Yeah.
And especially when I know something in there that they won't approve of, is fun. I have to quickly think.
Think of something witty to think of.
Not even witty, just be like, oh, it's just tablets.
Deodorant.
And it's not. It's really not. But yeah, no, that's what it is. They always what's in it? What's it say? They just want to know. They won't open it, but they'll ask me what it's about.
Yeah.
So I just go, oh, it's the bank. Oh, it's the bank. Oh, it's the bank. And they get bored. So
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Do you want to do any more? Or do you want to wrap up?
Let's wrap up.
Yeah?
We've got a good... We've done 35 minutes.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're probably bored now.
Probably. As if they're still watching.
Yes, if they're still watching. Right.
So final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
If you live with someone deaf and someone else in the world can speak sign language, let them talk for themselves.
Yeah,
They're big enough and ugly enough.
Yeah, let them do it. If you're trying to better yourself and your partner is not helping, yes, you are entitled to throw stuff away. Potentially, maybe that was not the right way of doing it, but partners should be supportive of that.
Yeah. Or film it in a funny way.
Yeah.
So it makes a viral video.
Yeah.
Maybe drop kick it over the fence or something so it just goes...
Yeah, exactly.
Fire cake cannon. The new
Yeah. Cake cannon for sure.
Cake cannon and just fire it out of cannons.
Let's do it.
Get the cannon mobile as well on the back of the car and just be driving along somewhere and just... Love it. Fantastic.
That would be great.
I would actually watch that.
I'd watch that. That'd be hilarious.
It's like the guy who does the welcome to, and then he does a review of a town and everything. But welcome to Folkestone.
Yeah. I like that guy. Memes to be memeing.
I did 3, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sign language, cake,
and I can't remember.
picky eaters.
Picky eaters. Yeah. Look,
if you're not 5, get over yourself.
Yeah, basically. If it's not an actual dietary requirement because certain things make you ill, grow the fuck up.
Yeah. I came across this series on TikTok of this guy who only ever ate plain hamburgers, and it was the series was him and his girlfriend trying to get him to eat other things, and he literally just... It's like, you're not even trying it, mate.
No.
All you're doing is putting it in your mouth and then spitting it out. Chew. Saliva. Taste.
Enjoy.
But
with that all being said, hope you enjoyed this week's episode.
Let us know down below. Have you got a picky eater in your family that you get annoyed with?
Have you tried to better yourself and not had a supportive other half? And any amusing stories, memes, tales you want to tell us, you can comment down below. You can email us at sliceofriedgoldpod@gmail.com. But with that said, like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and give us a 5-star review if you're listening to us on Spotify. And we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye.